Hey guys, how's it going? It's X666X Iron Maiden. We're finally back with some more Dimash with his cover of Queen's The Show Must Go On. Alright, so first off, I noticed that V Reacts has been here 1 year ago. So apparently she found him a long time ago. Maybe some of you have watched her videos before. I know I had seen her before I even started my channel a few times, and I also seen her react to Dimash, so not surprised to see her here. It was the first comment on the video. The Show Must Go On, iconic Queen song. I love Queen. It's, you know, low-key one of my, I guess one of my favorite bands, even though I never think about it as soon as I listen to them, I'm always like, oh wow, like I'm so impressed by what Queen accomplished and the amount of songs I like by them. But I never mentioned them as one of my favorite bands until I'm thinking about it. And Dimash is going to do his version of it. I can't even imagine how this is going to be. Let's check it out. Some singer again.
他学坏了，冲观众放电。
应该呀，长得也很帅。
A slight change in the music from the original, just slight.
Does anybody know what you're looking for? And not the hero, and not the mind described. They had the curtain in the path to mine. Holds a line. Does anybody want to take it anymore? Show must go on. Show must go on.
It's quite a change from the original. You can definitely tell that English is not his first language.
Must be going now. Some journey. What's it calling now? All South Sudan is breaking, but inside it's taking back into be clean. Show must go on. Show must go on. Inside my heart is breaking. I wake up every begging but my smile still stays on. My song is painted by the winds of butterflies. Friendly just yesterday, we cry on every time. I can die my life.
Nice.
Show must go on.
Nice. Really nice ending. Alright. I really wanted to analyze it. Sorry, I did not talk much throughout this video because I really wanted to listen because I did not want to get this part that I'm going to say wrong, because it's I can already tell that some people aren't going to like what I'm going to say. This is the first one that I'm iffy on. There's very good parts to it, but what kills it for me, and it kills it because just for me personally, not because of his abilities. It's the fact that and he probably did learn this song. Like, I don't know if he already knew it, or if he barely knew any English before doing it. Which, even if he barely did, and he learned the lyrics of this song quickly, which seems to be a thing that he does, he got it pretty good for what it was. But there's so many words that are said incorrectly, where if it's only a little bit, it's like, oh, okay, here and there, it's not too bad. But it kind of messes up the flow just a little bit, to the point where it doesn't make me want to listen to it again. I think that might have something to do more with the fact that Queen is one of those bands where you can start naming off a few bands that if you're going to cover them, you have to nail them, or else it just, for some reason, these certain bands just have like these things that if you don't nail the covers, it sounds weird, because they just have like this iconic position. Queen, Pink Floyd, you know, what else is a good example? You know, like Iron Maiden. I can't really think of anything else other than the rock genre. Sorry, that's usually what I listen to, so that's the first things that come up in my head. You know, Led Zeppelin. You can't. If I just make, I think that's more what it is more than anything. It's not. It's just in my brain. There's always been certain bands that if you change it too much, or if it sounds really weird compared to the original, it just makes you automatically not like it as much. And it's not everybody that happens to, but I am one of those people that there's a few bands, and not because I want to. It's not because I don't want to like the cover. It just automatically happens. And I think that's what happened here more than anything. But there's some really nice moments throughout here that I have to point out. You know, like he makes the parts where Freddie would go all out almost even better by his extended range on it. It almost gives it like a whole extra feeling to it. But yeah, it came off, I guess, not as good for, I think, that reason, not because of his vocal abilities or not knowing the lyrics. I think it really came more down to that more than anything that made me feel weird on this one. So maybe you guys can give me some more insight on it as well, if I'm right. I'm assuming that he just learned this song, and if he didn't, and he's known it for a while, he's never taken like a lot of time to learn like the lyrics exactly. Kind of like with SOS, I know French. He only had slight word changes in that one. Like, he basically nailed all the words in the French version of that. So I think that's another thing that I'm looking at, is that French isn't his first language either, but he almost nailed almost every single word in SOS. And with a few changes on just a couple of the words to change the way they're said to fit the song, the way he was singing it, I think. But with this, a lot of the words, like, he wasn't even saying them properly. So I guess that, like, that I just maybe more information on this I would like to know from you guys. And I don't know. It might just be me for this. I don't know. But again, I am going to point out that his vocal talent of being able to sing and his technicality behind it and all that was still spot on. You know, like, he didn't mess up any of that stuff at all. That was definitely still spot on. He's just too good of a singer to, just because the accent and messing up some of the English words, a lot of the English words. That part was still there. You know, like, he's an amazing singer. You can sing anything and still be on point with how it should be sang in his style. Just those wordings that mess it up for me, because then it just doesn't sound like the song. You know, that's all it comes down to, and that's not even completely his fault. You know, like, it's not his first language. I don't put that on anyone. Even for a world-class singer, if you sing something that's not your first language, you can mess it up. It happens. So, yeah, that was just my feeling on it. I know that's going to probably get a negative reaction to some people that aren't going to understand what I'm saying. That might put him so high on a pedestal that someone can't feel that way about it. And I'm sorry to those people. But hopefully the rest of you that don't feel that way understand what I'm getting at. At least understand how I'm feeling about it. Hopefully I've explained it enough. I really try to explain in the most detail possible so that people can understand what I'm saying without leaving it too much for interpretation, because over the internet, especially on a reaction video where it's my first reaction to something, words get construed and taken in the wrong way all the time. So I try to be at least as accurate as I can be in what I'm trying to say for that reason. So hopefully you guys understood why. It's nothing to do with his vocal capabilities. It just had to do with the wording being thrown off and what I said earlier about just certain bands. They just have like this, they're on a pedestal at a certain level that's just so hard to do covers of them and have certain people like myself enjoy them a lot, because it has to be nailed perfectly for that. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Checked it out anyway. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to see more from me if you have not already. And as always, you guys have a good one, and I'll catch you later.